ho! Today's Christmas Spot's having a look at the NECA Retro Cloth National Lampoons Christmas Vacation Santa Clark. Finally get ourselves a Chevy Chase figure, though retro cloth design, yes, but we still get ourselves a retro cloth Clark, and I'm really excited for that. The front of the box features Chevy Chase in one of his more memorable roles. I think he would love to just strike oil again and get another classic like the Christmas Vacation. It's something that Spot watches every year. Let me know down below if you watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation as well. But down below is his house with the many, many thousands of lights. The side of the box, we have Clark Griswold down below there. And also that carries over to the same image on the other side. And then in the back, this Christmas in Clark's quest for the perfect family gathering, he'll short out Chicago's power grid, electrocute a cat, battle a tree-loving squirrel, hold his boss hostage, and spend some quality time with the local police department. Maybe it'll be a Merry Christmas after all. Down below it includes moose mug, Santa hat, and pool model. To check out more from the folks over at NECA, head over to www.necaonline.com. Spot's going to take a magical break, get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the retro cloth Christmas Vacation Santa Clark Griswold. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Now that we have Clark out of packaging, let's have a look at the accessories that come included with this retro cloth release. For starters, he comes with the pool model. Always look like like a sink almost. But there's the little diving board and the little stairwell. I'm sure he could be looking at fantasizing about some girl in a bikini out there in a swimming pool. It's nice that they include that. That's obviously very specific to the movie. I appreciate that. Speaking of specifics to the movie, he also comes with his trademark Moose eggnog glasses. I guess they really are not eggnog glasses, but just glasses in general. If you happen to partake in some of those Christmas stores, you can sometimes pick these up for yourself. I think I have one somewhere. I don't know really where it is. I think it was a Moose shot glass. But I'd like to pick up some of these mugs for myself, so when I have company over, I can partake in some eggnog. And that's one tradition that I have every year. I always love to pick up my eggnog. Spot also really likes his festive specials from Swiss Chalet. That's another go-to for me as well, which I don't think Swiss Chalet is in the States. You can let me know down below, but festive specials every year, that's a tradition for me as well. Festive specials, Christmas movies, eggnog. Spot, you live like a king. Thank you. And finally, Clark also comes with his Santa hat. It has some sleigh bells on the sides. Unlike the fact that the rest of his whole body is actual cloth, the hat, on the other hand, is actually just plastic. It has no posability to speak of. But we can go ahead and put it on Clark's head, which I think personally finishes off everything rather nicely. You can leave it off. I mean, it sits relatively loose too, which is good, because if it was a tighter fit, you'd run the risk that it would start scratching maybe some of the paint that's on his head. Angle it back like that. Alright, so those are your accessories. Let's have a look at retro cloth Clark Griswold. Now he's got his Santa jacket on, more like near the end of the movie. I suppose you could take it off as well if you want, and underneath that is just a regular shirt and tie. Got a pair of gray slacks, and he's got himself like a pair of, I guess, dress shoes. Which I might also add, if you lift up the leg, he has no socks. No socks for Clark Griswold. His face is really good. One of the beauty benefits of getting retro cloth figures from NECA is because most of the time the bodies don't need any tooling whatsoever. That basically means a new sculpt. You can get more figures that you wouldn't normally get. So retro cloth figures that we've gotten that we've never gotten figure form, in the way of NECA, of course, You know, a Snake Plissken, Bill and Ted. We've got Kevin from Home Alone. Of course, now Clark Griswold. It's cool that we get figures like this. Even if we don't ever get them in the 7-inch plastic figures, we at least get them here in the retro cloth figures. The face looks, I think, adequately enough like Chevy Chase, right down to the cleft chin that he's got. The look on his face, I could only describe as the face that he makes when he realizes that his Christmas lights are on. And he's like, guys, come quickly, quickly! Only to have the switch turned off and his lights and hopes dashed again. So I think that's a very accurate face for that specific scene. I guess you could have also, they could have also given him a smile on his face, just a very neutral smile. But I think that's a good face to have, especially during Christmas time. And I'll have him wearing the hat. The rest of the outfit, once again, for excluding the shirt and the tie, he's got his Santa jacket on there. The jacket does this thing where sometimes it rolls up. You want to make sure it just kind of is flat. The jacket doesn't attach to itself. It doesn't close up. So you will want to be just displaying it completely just loose, as you see right there. For Clark's posability, for that I'm actually going to take the hat off. His head is on a ball joint, so it moves around quite easily enough. He does have hinges on his arms, although this one arm, I don't know, maybe for Christmas, Clark shouldn't be asking for a pool, but instead a more posable arm, because it's really, really stiff. But the arms do rotate all the way, but again, run the risk that the fabric starts bunching up. You don't want the arm to actually get a lot of stress and break off. That would really suck. He does have a bend in the elbow. There's a rotation also in the wrist. A rotation in the waist. And we'll just move his jacket out of the way here. Legs go forward and back. Out. A bend at the knee. And nothing in the foot other than just a hinge back and forth. I suppose, technically, while we're sticking to the theme of Christmas, I could probably have good old Clark here standing next to Kevin from Home Alone. Even though, you know, they're kind of both, I consider Christmas movies. So I'll probably have these guys standing side by side. You know, maybe while we're on the topic of Christmas, after all, this is Christmas time, what other figures, what other characters from Christmas movies would you like to see NECA do as a retro cloth figure? Let me know down below. Maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger from Jingle All the Way, or trying to think of another one. Well, I guess Silent Night, Deadly Night. I don't know if they would ever do a Silent Night, Deadly Night, but if they could ever do a Ricky from Silent Night, Deadly Night, oh my goodness, my Christmas wishes would come true. In the meantime, today's Christmas spot, put your hat on there. There you go, Clark. Today we're having a look at retro cloth. This was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold. Yay, Clark! Gets his pool. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have much more magical Christmas spots lined up for you this month of December. Christmas time is fast approaching. Thanks for watching as you always do, guys. I'll see you next time.